Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you've probably heard that AI is this super complicated thing, right? Only for the big tech companies? Well, forget all of that. Today, we are going to completely demystify AI agents, and I'm going to show you how you can build your very first one. Not in weeks or months, but in about 10 minutes. Seriously, let's jump right in. Okay, so let's be real. AI agents are kind of quietly taking over the internet. They're handling customer service, they're running social media, they're working 24/7. And it totally feels like you need a degree in computer science just to get started, right? But here's the thing nobody tells you. That's just not true anymore. The barrier to entry has completely collapsed. You can build one of these super smart digital employees right now. And get this, without writing a single line of code.
So that begs the question, what exactly is an AI agent? We hear the term thrown around all the time, but what does it actually mean? How is it any different from, the chatbots or the basic automation we've been using for years? Before we can build one, we gotta understand what makes them tick.
All right, first things first. Let's talk about the fact that AI agents are here, and they're here to stay. Before we even think about the how-to, we absolutely have to nail down the what. So let's get a super clear definition. Okay, here's the best way to think about it. An AI agent is like the perfect employee. You don't hand it a detailed step-by-step checklist. No, you give it a goal. You say, hey, plan a new marketing campaign for this product, or go find me the best sales leads in the manufacturing industry. Then it uses its brain, which is usually a big language model like GPT-4, and a whole toolbox of digital skills to figure out how to get it done, all by itself. It's that ability to reason and adapt on the fly that's the real game changer here. Okay, next up, we need to talk about agents versus automation. And listen, this is probably the most important thing to get your head around, because this is where you really see the massive leap in what's possible. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. Look on the left. That's your classic automation. It's rigid. It's just a simple if this, then that rule. If an email has the word refund in it, boom, it gets forwarded to support. That's it. End of story. But now, look at the right. The AI agent is different. It understands the goal. It doesn't just see the word refund. It reads the whole email. It checks the customer's order history. It figures out if it's a simple refund it can just process on the spot, and then it decides what to do. It's the difference between a light switch and a thinking, problem-solving assistant. So you're probably thinking, okay, I get it, but building one sounds crazy complicated. And you're not wrong. It can feel that way. But this is where we come to a fork in the road. And the good news is, today there are two really clear paths you can take to build one. You've got the coder's way, and you've got the no-code way. All right, let's talk about path number one, the coder's way. This is for all of you out there who aren't afraid to get your hands a little dirty with some code. This is the path that gives you ultimate power and total control. So if you're going to code one, your toolkit has a few main ingredients. First, you need the brain, right? That's your big language model, something like GPT-4 or Claude. Then you need to give it hands. These are its tools. Think web search, a calculator, maybe access to your company's database. And finally, you need a nervous system to wire it all together. And that's where frameworks like LangChain or LangGraph come in. Honestly, these things are lifesavers. They handle all the really complex plumbing, so you can just focus on what you want your agent to do. So what does that process actually look like? Well, from a bird's eye view, it's pretty straightforward. You set up your coding environment, you connect the brain and the tools with your API keys, but the real magic, the fun part, is when you equip the agent. This is where you define what it can actually do. Then you build its logic, which is often this little loop of thinking and acting. And then you just give it a task and watch it go. It's this constant cycle of think, pick a tool, act, and repeat, until it hits that goal you gave it. Okay, but what if all that talk about code and API keys made your head spin? Well, don't worry. Let's talk about path number two, the no-code way. This is for you. This is where AI development stops being intimidating and starts being accessible to absolutely everyone. And this is so, so exciting. The toolkit for the no-code path is, well, it's refreshingly simple. Forget about coding libraries and frameworks. Here, your main tool is a platform, something like make.com or Area.ai. All you have to bring is a clear goal. What problem do you want to solve? The platform gives you everything else, a visual builder, and just tons of pre-built connectors to all the apps you already use. We're talking Gmail, Slack, Google Sheets, you name it. And the process? It's completely visual. You're not typing lines of code, you're just dragging and dropping blocks on a screen.
It's like you'll drag a block that says, watch for new emails, and you'll connect it to an AI block that says, summarize this email. And then you connect that to a Slack block that says, send this summary to my team. You're literally drawing a picture of the workflow. It's way less like programming and way more like building something with digital Legos.
So the big question is, which path is right for you? Well, take a look at the slide. If you're a developer and you need absolute total control to build something super custom, yeah, the coder's way is your best bet. But if you're a business user, a marketer, anyone who needs to solve a problem right now and you value speed and just getting things done, the no-code way is without a doubt the winner. It's that classic trade-off, total control versus incredible speed. But I'll tell you what, these no-code platforms are getting so powerful, it's pretty amazing what you can do. All right, so we've covered the what and the how. Now for the really fun part. Let's talk about what your agent will actually do. Let's get out of the theory and into the real world. What can you build with this stuff? Like today. How about this? What if you had a 24/7 research assistant, an agent that can literally browse the web, read dozens of articles, and put together a detailed summary report on any topic you throw at it, all while you're asleep?
Or maybe you want to totally automate your marketing. Imagine an agent that's always monitoring social media for potential leads, figures out if they're a good fit, and then adds them right into your CRM system with personalized notes, all hands-free. And what about this one? Are you just tired of all that repetitive data entry? What if an agent could just pull data from a bunch of different places, clean it all up for you, and then update your spreadsheets automatically, every single day?
And look, this isn't some far-off science fiction stuff. You can build these agents today. Your very first agent could be a research assistant. It could scrape a website for you. It could qualify your sales leads. It could even monitor the news and draft social media posts for you. Basically, any digital task that's repetitive and follows a certain logic, you can hand it off to an agent. The possibilities are not only endless, they're super practical. And this really gets to the heart of it. The days of needing a computer science degree to build with AI, they're just over. This whole revolution isn't just about the AI getting smarter. It's about access. The power to build powerful tools is no longer locked away. The best ideas for this stuff are going to come from people who are experts in their own fields, marketers, researchers, small business owners. And now, you're the ones who can actually build the solutions to your own problems. So here we are. The tools are here. The path is clear. The question is no longer if you can build an AI agent, it's what you are going to build. The technology is ready to go, the platforms are waiting for you, and the way forward has never been clearer. So I'll leave you with this. What problem are you going to solve first?